Wilson. Next is Ethan Herisse. Next will be Miss Aunjanue Ellis-Taylor. And last but not least, our director, RaMell Ross.
So the alligator. Brandon and I took a bet on it too.
Did you? You took a bet that I was on Star Wars?
Yeah.
You knew I was. Like, why you playing?
So there are three core reasons why the alligator is in the film. One is it's Florida, and it's something that happens, of course. I'm gonna divert for a second. You guys saw the video of that guy with the trash can? Yeah. And he was. It's funny. Thought you guys. I'm like, oh yeah, that was cool. Anyway, the second one is not funny at all. In the late 1700s, and I guess it's over the course of the history of the South, tiny black children were used as alligator bait in order to catch alligators for meat and get their skin for boots and whatnot. And the third reason is a metaphor for systematic violence. We all know well the system is really kind of blindly violent, but it has like a sort of reptilian, primitive element to it, and so alligator.
I just think that they are just special on and off camera, and I think I was able to do whatever I did because of who these young men are. Sorry, I don't mean to insult you by calling you young men, but you are young and you are men. But I think that I think RaMell would probably agree that they have an emotional language, you know what I mean, and that is incredibly fluent. And I think because they are very open to being vulnerable and generous with you know what is inside them. They're not stingy, you know. That I am able to be in their presence, just be in their presence. Can't touch them, can't really talk to them, but I'm touched by them. So anything that I did on screen was because of these young men, and I want to be clear about that. And this guy.
There's two scenes, one with Ethan and one with Brandon, where you're hugging them. And it's such a beautiful moment in each one of those instances. One happens toward the end of the film, another happens with Ethan a little early on. And I'm just wondering, for them, before we get to you, for them, what was it like for you to share space with Aunjanue and have that kind of moment with her? Because she's a beast of an artist.
I'm actually gonna let Brandon go first because he speaks really eloquently about it.
Yeah, I mean, my character gets to hug Hattie twice, twice. Well, 3 times because I hugged her twice in the first time, once in the end. In that last montage where we hug, I'm wearing the back ring, so we actually get to have physical contact in that moment. And I mean, both of the hugs are so powerful to the story, but that last hug where we actually got to embrace and she opens the door, I mean, you're just flooded with her power and her presence. And I mean, everyone who was there just felt that moment, and it was you're just so, I mean, Ethan talks about it eloquently as well. He speaks on getting to share space and do scenes with Aunjanue, like, you can't not be present. She pulls you in instantly, and you're there. So yeah, I mean, it was grateful that you get to explore. I mean, with Aunjanue, with Ethan, with so many powerful actors, and RaMell, it's just lovely. That's all I did. Here's Ethan.
So this is my second time working with Aunjanue. She plays my mother in When They See Us, and you know, that was being introduced to her in that space, and being introduced to that power and that strength, and fully realizing what it means to be like present and pulled into a scene by another actor was, I was 17, 18 at the time, and I didn't really know how to put it all into words, but I knew it was a really special experience.
Yeah, me and Ethan. Ethan was the first person in the cast I met, I believe. Yes, he was. We met in the chemistry read, and yeah, it was immediately prevalent. Yeah, immediately prevalent that there was going to be an ease to us getting closer and being able to explore this this film and this story together. And yeah, so then we get to keep spending time together, and we did grow closer, and we're still friends, but he's abandoned me. Oh, there he is. No, I found him. That's just my own insecurities showing. No, I'm just playing. Oh, yeah, and then when we met everybody else, Luke Tenney was the third person I met, second person. He was on the same plane as me and Ethan. Then I met Fred, Hamish, Aunjanue. Oh, everyone was so good. The whole crew and the whole cast in New Orleans, Jaquan, Trey, Sean, Gael, so many people. Bryant. Oh, what did I do? At some point, I turned my phone on this morning, and I remembered that somebody said the Golden Globes were announcing the thing this morning. So I looked it up, and I saw our film's name on the list, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I got to see everybody later in the day, and we got to kind of do a little jump up and down together. Oh, word? Oh. Ooh, I can't give you a sneak peek at the Golden Globes because I don't know what I'm wearing. Tonight I'm wearing, the whole fit is Tom Brown, except the shoes are a nice fun kind of like wide derby from Acne Studios. But yeah, whole Tom Brown fit, kind of fun, scarf vibe. Oh, well, thank you.
As a whole. After the shoot, I went back to college. I went right back to school. So I was with it was around Christmas time that we finished, that we wrapped. And so went back home and spent time with the family for Christmas, for the holidays. And then, and then it was right back to school for me. Yeah. So grateful for that Golden Globe nomination for the film. It's huge because I think it's going to, give it more visibility. And for me, that's really important because I just want as many people to experience it as possible. It's really beautiful, and I think that it's an incredible experience. As for working with Brandon and Aunjanue, it's, a great honor and joy. Like they're so talented and such great human beings, and I think that's just a recipe for good work. And so yeah, it was a privilege to be able to work with them. I'm down. Yeah. I'm really down. Yeah. I hope he is too. Yeah, we just hung out. We had the opportunity to spend a lot of time together when we were shooting in Louisiana. We were in New Orleans, and we would watch movies. We would spend time together. We would get food. We would get COVID tests together. So we just had a lot of opportunities to get to know each other as ourselves, and that just made the work that we did together that much easier. We were able to we had a better time getting to set and being open and vulnerable and exploring these characters together. Cool, thank you.